Konnichiwa, everyone. My name's Dan. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day wherever you're watching from. Cheers for finding me live stream. I appreciate that. Welcome to me live stream, me 4-year Japaniversary in Japan. Well, of course, it's not going to be anywhere else, is it? But this week, April 22nd to be precise, marks 4 years since I come to Japan. Oof, that's a long time. It also feels like it's not much time at all. But, you know, it's a thing, innit? We should celebrate, especially these days. It's hard to find stuff to celebrate, so yeah, it's pretty good. I think everything's working all right. We've got Tom Fall in the chat. Wagwan, how you doing, Tom? You all right? And we've got Eddie Chan saying like a potato. Cheers for that. I appreciate that. I don't appreciate that at all. We've got Lester. Ohayou gozaimasu. Hello, Lester. How you doing? You all right? 4 years staying in Japan. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about it a bit more when we get into the video, but it's a bit of a strange thing. 4 years, man. Like, yeah, we'll talk a bit more. And also, we're celebrating 4,000 subscribers on channel, so cheers for that and all. If you are a subscriber, good one. If you're not a subscriber, I don't even need to tell you what to do. You know what to do. And yeah, so that's a good thing and all. And we're doing a bit of an Ask Me Anything in today's video. So if you've got a question about Japan, about life, about me, about, I don't know, loads of stuff. If you've got a question about something, get involved in that chat. And I'll do my best to read out any questions I've got. Let's do a bit of a roll call. If you are watching now, do me a favor. Chat, let me know where you're watching from. Like Luke Dennis. Hey, Dan from Australia. Hang on, I'll bust out my best Australian accent. Good day, mate. Neck minute. That's all Australian I know. I don't really know much Australian. But neck minute is one of my favourite things. I guess if you're Australian, you might know that meme. But yes, y'all. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. I mean, let's be honest. Now we're all stuck in house. Weekdays and weekends are basically the same, aren't they? Like, there's no real difference between Wednesday and Saturday anymore. So yeah, today we're basically like Groundhog Day, and I stayed in house, and it was good, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really do it, to be honest with you. I watched lots of YouTube videos. That's what I did today, and it were wonderful, I guess. Hang on, I need to start this right, don't I? Celebration. Celebrate! Yeah. Greetings from Bavaria, of course. Real Bavaria, not Munich. I love Vegemite. I do not love Vegemite, if you've seen that video. Oof, I'm not a fan of Vegemite. Or Marmite, for that matter. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. So, yeah, that's the thing. I should probably share this stream out and see if we can get some other people to watch it. If you wouldn't mind and you're watching, do me a favor, share this with anybody you think that might be interested. Because maybe there'll be some interested people. I do not know. I'm just sharing it to the old Twitters and the Facebook. Doing well, man. Up early here in Texas and about to hit the road. So I'll hit you with questions later. Congratulations, Lester. Cheers, dude. Be safe out there, man. I remember your Vegemite video already, Chan. Next time I come to Japan, I'll bring some, especially for Dan. Yeah, thanks. My favourite. I like Vegemite. Said no one ever. Well, except for Eddie Chan earlier, but you know. Purity Network. Congrats, Dan. What level are you now on the Whiny Canny? I think I leveled up yesterday to 23. I think. I say think because it's kind of a blur, but 23. I think I've just got all first lot to Guru, so I should probably unlock some new ones today, I think. But I haven't really done it today, so. Man, Wani Kani is hard. Like, at first it seems proper easy. And then it just sort of gets a bit more whack and a bit more whack as you go along. And we all know I'm lactose intolerant and I don't like it. But yes, Red Rover, happy Japaniversary from Liverpool. Like, that was my best Liverpool accent, but cheers for that. That's cool. Liverpool. Sorry I'm late, Jamil. I don't know if I'll ever forgive you. Probably I'll forgive you. In fact, I've already forgive you, so don't worry about that. Cheers for popping over. What are we saying? Wanikani is strange. Wanikani is amazing. But when you wake up and you haven't done it for like 2 days and you've got 300 reviews and you're just like, what? And your accuracy is like 60% and you know all that shit's coming back later, then it's not so cool, if I'm honest. Then it's not the one. But most of the time, it's pretty good. Let me think, what else? With Wanikani, I think I've been doing it. In fact, I looked on Twitter over there. I've been doing it like 500 days or something. And in that time, I've learnt like 2,000 vocabulary, like 800 kanji and stuff like that. It's pretty key. Pretty key, guys. I am binary, man. And if you lay on your arm until it goes numb, feels like someone else is doing Wanikani for you. It would do if I knew how to do that. I don't really know what to say to that, Phil. I mean, binary, man. I don't know what to say to that. But for those of you that want to know, I'm on some grapefruit ting today. If it'll focus. It will not focus. It's having none of that. That's pretty good. Yeah, so in today's video, we're going to have a chat about 4 years in Japan. We're going to have a chat about 4,000 subscribers. We're going to have a chat about stuff that's going on these days. Ooh, there's some things to talk about, I know. What else we got? Damn, you're killing Wanikani. Can you read things like manga? Now I can read a bit of manga. Like, I ain't really tried. I can read Yotsubato. It's kind of cool. So that's cool. But like, I've got a lot of manga. I just can't read it, you know. I can look at pretty pictures and that. That's pretty cool. What else we got? Erika Saito. What the fuck is that? It's like a bottle of hand sanitizer or something. I'm 4th dan black belt in Wanikani. He said you're 4th dan black belt in talking bullshit. You know that. Fucking idiot. Miss you, mate. Miss you. I seen that video you put on Facebook the other day, boxing, and you got punched in the face, and I like that, if I'm honest. Just saying it how it is. So we've got a fake strong going, 5%. Let's have a chat about 4 years in Japan. Once again, ask me anything, put something in chat, I'll do my best to answer it. But 4 years in Japan, so 4 years ago, my life was proper different. I was rocking about in Sheffield, in England, working for an internet provider, plus to the net. With technical support and things of that nature, and it were a right laugh. Rod pod life, for those of you who are in the know. And I was like, fuck this for a game, Regan soldiers, I'm going. So, jumped on a plane, didn't I? To the Japan. Via Nova. Infamous company, Nova. So yeah, like, jumped on a plane, absolutely fucking bobbing myself. Come to Japan. Didn't know where I was going. They were like, just go to Kansai Airport and we'll meet you somewhere and take you somewhere. I'm like, all right, safe. And then I come to Japan, didn't I? And wound up in Akashi. Probably one of my favourite cities in the world. Akashi, I fucking love it. Living in a little Leo palace as you do. If you go back and look at my first videos, you can see, you know, filming in portrait mode like a fucking dick. But yeah, went to Akashi and started working for Nova. Then honestly though, like straight up, first 3 months maybe, I didn't fucking like it here, man. I was like, what have I done here? And then that first year, Sid come to visit, and like having somebody come and see like life here, and that were fucking rad. So that were cool. And then slowly but surely got used to it, like 6 months. At first, when you rock up, it's like there's a lot of culture shocks. You know, you miss everyone back home. Everything's fucking mad. Of course, I come here, I didn't know anybody. I didn't really speak Japanese or out like that. I could speak a little bit, but not much. And yeah, like, I just remember, like, everything were a ball. Like, when at bank, when at post office open a bank account, And after an hour and a half of filling in documents wrong, women were like, you need to get a new passport because it's wrong. Like, you fucking what? How is my passport wrong, idiot? Because it turns out they don't like middle names in Japan. So, yeah, and over them 4 years, like, that first year were mad, if I think back about it. Did some mad stuff in that first year. Went to some fucking awesome festivals and made some friends and I run a photography book and, you know, all this mad shit that happened in first year. Because I didn't know any better. I was just like living life. I like, fuck it. Jump into it 2 feet and see what happens. And I had some mad experiences in that first year. I ended up on stage at a punk festival and yeah, it was some mad things. But then, you know, like everything, sheen kind of wears off after a bit. It's not crazy anymore. It's just life, innit? And I've still had some fucking amazing experiences in them 4 years, like too many to even think about. But I've changed a lot in them 4 years and all. Like, for those of you that knew me in Angleterre, you'll know like I'm a different person now. Like before, I was that person. Panchan, shut the fuck up, dude. Cat's trying to get in. She's not right happy about it. So yeah, I was alright, but I was fucking mad depressed and fucking stoner as out and just like existing more than out. And then I come to Japan and start living, fam. But a lot of stuff has changed for me. Like I used to be a bit more outgoing than I am now. I'm a bit more reserved, I think. And I think like got I'm pretty sure Cat's trying to headbutt away in. Dish, let me in. Yeah, like I think I'm a bit more reserved now. You know, you get used to Japanese way of doing things. I don't know. I don't feel more Japanese, but I don't feel as English as I used to, I guess. It's kind of weird living in a different country because, like, I left England, so I don't really belong in England anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel a bit weird, especially when like people are voting and that. I'm like, well, I can't really say, oh man, I left, so I don't really get a say, but I feel like I have a say. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I left that culture, so I don't really belong in that culture anymore. When I go home, it's cool to see everyone and that, but I'm a bit like, wow, this is a bit weird. And then, but I'm never going to belong in Japan, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always going to be a foreigner. I'm always going to be an outsider here. So you're like, you're kind of caught between cultures, man. And you don't really belong to either thing anymore. And that's it's kind of weird, but you just get used to it, man. Like, just like little stuff. Like yesterday, I went to a convenience store and a guy, I was just on my bike and I parked outside, and this old dude was just proper staring like he'd never seen a white person before, jaw on the floor, like Pammy and Tommy just burst in the door. You know, Eminem and that, channeling me in Eminem. So he was proper like gobsmacked, like, what are you doing here, foreigner? And I just looked at him, konnichiwa. Good Japanese. Cheers, fam. Like, all right, safe. But like, especially out here in Shiga, like if you're in a big city, if you're in Tokyo or Osaka, like there's bare foreigners about. If you're out here in Shiga, mate, there's not many on us. Like, I think I've been here a good 6 months, and I think I've probably seen at best 10 other white people. At best, probably a lot less. And, you know, we give each other that gaijin nod and that, like, all right, fam, I see you. I know what you're saying. Ah, dear. So yeah, that's a weird thing. Some stuff that I just feel like I just kind of got used to in Japan. Like when I first come here, I would constantly question everything. Like, why is it this way? Why is this? Mate, that's a full, easy way to send yourself mental. Best advice I can give anyone who's coming to Japan is learn this phrase. Because Japan. That's going to save you a lot of fucking time to be like, why is it this way? Because Japan. Oh, why do you do it that way? Because Japan. No matter what you're thinking, because Japan. That's going to save you a lot of time thinking like, I don't understand what's going on. Some stuff I still can't get my head around, like Japanese people's sense of space. They've got no fucking spatial awareness and they don't know how to walk in a crowd. Baffles me. Constantly baffles me. I don't understand it. the the customer's god mentality to the point where they will actually hinder you. Like if I call a Japanese company, like I have to call tax office or something, and I'll start my phone call. I'll tell you in English. I'll be like, "Excuse me, I'm a little foreigner. I don't speak Japanese very well. Could you please speak to me like I'm a fucking 2-year-old?" And then they'll just be like, "Oh yes, eloquent master. Thank you very much for your precious call today." Like that is not fucking easy Japanese, dude. Like, "Hi, kashikomarimashita." Oh, come on. So, like, no matter how much I ask, they don't speak to me easier because they're like, "No, I've got to show him respect and use respectful language." Like, can we just fucking not, please? I feel like a dickhead. So that's good. I got used to understanding about 25% of a conversation, just yes or no in my way through the rest of it. When I first come here, convenience store, mate, that's a fucking effort in itself. They'll ask you about 20 questions at till. And at one point, because I didn't understand what they're asking me, I just answer yes or no at complete random. Like, "Hey, yeah, this." And just whatever I ended up with, whatever I ended up with. One time I bought soup, ended up with chopsticks, whatever, I'll take it. And yes, I did want 3 bags for 4 items. Yes, thank you very much. So, yeah, some mad stuff like, and some of the stuff you do when you first come here. Like, literally, first day I first come here, I made a fucking giant cock up. So, I found my apartment and, jet lagged to fuck, and I've been carrying 2 suitcases on a hot day, and my boss didn't know where my apartment was, so it were a ball ache, and I finally found my apartment, put all my suitcases down, I was like, "Right, I need to charge my phone so I can keep in touch with people." But, right, it can't be that hard to buy a USB plug. Let's go near the station. So I kind of walked, sought train line, followed train line to the station. Cool. 20 minutes later, I'd bought a USB plug and some Frosties and that. Then I had a fucking revelation, didn't I? Like, oh, I don't know where my apartment is. I ain't got internet. I can't check. I don't know my address. So I just found myself in Japan, day one, walking around aimlessly because I didn't know where I lived. It's not like I could speak enough Japanese to ask where my house is. But can you imagine that? Me going to some fucking old Oba-chan like, "Excuse me, Oba-chan, where's my house?" I'm like, "You fucking what? What's up with you?" So, yeah, I remember that day. I was walking around in just like increasingly bigger circles until I spotted something I recognized and then kind of found my way back that way. But, oof. What an idiot. That were fucking... Oh, I felt like a dickhead that day. I'll tell you that for nothing. So, yeah, golden rule there is don't do that. Somehow don't do that. But in them 4 years, I've tried my best to build a life here. At first I said I hated it. Like after about 6 months, I got used to it. I liked it. Decided, oh, I fancy staying here for a while. And then, I met Eddie Chan, good 3 years ago now. And, when you meet somebody here, like, you get settled, innit? Like, I think we'll be here for a while. Like, Eddie Chan's from Brazil, I'm from England. Sure, we could go to Brazil. Sure, we could go to England. But then, like, for one of us, it kind of sucks a little. Here, we've got a chance of a decent life together. I mean, we're going to get married this year if we can fucking work out paperwork. That's a whole different fucking thing to deal with. Yeah, man. But generally speaking, like, Japan's pretty cool. Honestly, now it's normal for me. Like, it's not this special thing anymore. That's why it's so hard for me to keep making content. Because, like, when I came here, videos were easy. Be like, right, I've never been to this park before. Let's fucking take a video here. Wow, a train's on time. Cool. After you've been here 4 years, man, none of that shit's normal. Like, none of that shit's worth making videos about anymore. Like, that's what people who've been here 10 minutes. For me now, it's more sharing my life than my thoughts on Japan. And that's kind of weird because it's not that interesting, to be honest here. Yeah, it's something I'm thinking about. I've started to kind of transition more into some comedy kind of stuff. I don't really know if it's working. My last video put loads of effort. This is what I don't understand about YouTube. Put loads of effort into my last video, hardly any views. I make a little video walking around park, loads of views. I just don't get it. Whatever. I'm not supposed to understand it. It's YouTube and it just does what it does. But that's something I need to kind of think about. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick check in with chat. What we're saying. Um, what's happening, Dan? Nearly finished my TFL course, but my friend is swaying me to move to China instead of Japan. The wages are higher. What can you say to convince me otherwise? It's hard to. Mate, I would not live in China. I could easily double my salary, but I'm not living in China. I enjoy, Google. Or I'm being a bit of a dick about it, but you know what I mean. Like, try playing Pokemon, go in fucking Beijing. You probably can now. Actually, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I've heard so many horror stories about visas and dodgy companies in China. I mean, it happens everywhere, man. You only ever see bad shit online. But I couldn't do it for me. Like Japan, I could do. I didn't fancy China. So, mate, if saving money in a short period of time is your only goal, go where money is. However, if you want to settle a bit, or you're looking a bit more than 1 year in future, maybe think something else. Plus, Robot Cafe, Maid Cafe, Gudetama Cafe. What's China saying? Bar Stucks, probably some fake Starbucks. I don't know. I should point. I've never been to China. I'm just fucking ragging on it for no reason. I don't know. China might be sick. I might be an idiot. I don't know. What else we got? Jamil, talk about the dreadlocks and how you got it, mate. I had some mad dreads back in the day, if you know. Bleach, blonde, dreads, stoner, 420 life. What else can I tell you? Do you feel more Japanese after that many years? I don't know about Japanese, but I feel, like I said, I feel a bit less English. So I'm 25% Brazilian now. I'm not really sure how that works with Chan, but all right, cool. Red Rover moving to Japan this September. Can't wait. Yes, my friend. Yes. Move to Japan. Start a shit vlog like restaurants do. Gear up after a year. Welcome to the club. What else we saying? Who were that just subscribed? Coxon, 87. Oh, it's probably Zozen. Right, Zozen, what are you saying? Baby Daniel. Hey, Zozen. Good. Nice to see you, dude. I hope everything's all right your end. Let's see what else we're saying. How's it going with the music? Started playing again. Found some nice concert spots. In Shiga, there's not much going on, but Osaka's not far away. I did have some cool festival tickets for summer, but, Cocoa Pops has happened, and that's a thing that passed, so I'll not be doing that. Shogunite. But yeah, I got my guitar and that. Started playing it again recently, which is kind of cool because I've had a bit of time. I'd love to start a band, but I don't really have time. And out here in Shiga, there's not that many people doing it. So, what can you do? Will you ever move away from teaching English to a different career in Japan? That's kind of hard as a foreigner. My goal, I have a few different like semi goals that I'm working to in Japan. One is to have my own English school at some point. And I need to get my Japanese up to like for that point. So maybe I can, it's a step-by-step thing that hopefully I can do in future. I don't really know. I'm not really qualified to do much else in Japan, to be honest with you. I'd like to own my own business, but we'll see what happens, innit? But yes, that's why we need to buy a trailer and travel around. Yeah, that'd be sick. Let's just fucking buy a V-dub van and fuck everything up. And if I can make enough money on YouTube's, maybe we can do that. I think my friend works for a university, so can get me a starting job there. That'd be pretty cool, I think, Kunkaibe. If you're working in a university, maybe that'd be cool. Honestly, like, that's down to personal kind of stuff, innit? Like, it depends what you want. But for me, obviously, I've only got experience with Japan, so I'm going to tell you Japan every day, but, that's up to you. Do you think applying for teaching English for Japan 21 will be affected by Cocoa Pops much? Probably. Can't see many people coming in right now. Yeah, like the Cocoa Pops thing. Japan's weird, man. Like, me and Jamil were talking about this other day. Japan is fucking mad. Like, Jamil sent me a video, and he were like, look at this video. And it's some Japanese guy, and he's proper making fun at Japanese government's response to Cocoa Pops. They had an idea where they were like, right, to stimulate economy, we'll send everyone vouchers to go to a restaurant or to travel. Like, hang on, Abby, haven't you just told us all to stay at home? Now you're giving us go to travel vouchers. And then they're like, yeah, that's a bit daft, actually. Tell you what, how about some Wagyu beef vouchers? You fucking what, fam? Like, what are you talking about? Apparently they're going to give us all 100,000 yen, I heard. So that's about, what, 800 quid? They're going to give us 800 quid at some point. So, boom. But I'll believe it when I see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else we got? Shaved off my dreads for the sake of teaching Japan to do. Solidarity, fam. I've still got my dreads somewhere. They're at my mum's house. It's kind of weird. Are you planning on traveling more in Japan as soon as possible? Yes, mate. Now, I've got a better job, more stable job than I had previously. And I'm hoping to travel a bit more. I think this week, me and H are going to rent a car and drive around Lake Biwa. You know, we can do that on as Todd. Like, we're not shaking hands with people, or, you know. So, yeah, maybe. But I think we're going to have a drive around Lake and see what is cracking. And see what's going on with that. What else we got? What's furthest you've ever ridden on your bike? Not far. Not far, mate. I'm not one of the fit people in the world. Turbo Lover's all right. I take it for a spin every now and then around bottom part of Lake. Kind of good. Only probably 10 kilometers, probably less. I don't know, but it's nice. Nice view around Lake and that. I really want to get a GoPro so I can just bang it on my bike and just go and make some cool videos like that. But GoPros are kind of expensive, innit? I mean, I've just bought new microphone setup for me regular videos. You might notice sound quality got a bit better for them. At least I think it got a bit better. So, and I'm hopefully going to start turning these live streams into like a 2 weekly thing, and also turn them into a podcast and stuff like that. I'm trying to think outside the box a little. So that's good. What else we're saying? Plans of traveling. Not screw Cocoa Pops, innit? Fuck Cocoa Monkey's an idiot. Spending any time in Kyoto? Like, it's weird because I live closer to Kyoto now, but I've been there less than ever. When things get back to normal, I want to spend more time in Kyoto. Not so much the temples and shrine. That's cool. But I just want to spend a bit of time in Kyoto and get used to the place. It's my closest big city now, so should probably do that. Supposed to be there by now, but Cocoa Pops put a halt. Yeah, Vanders, I would imagine so, mate. I mean, like, you know more than I do about what's going on from the outside trying to get into Japan. I guess all companies that are bringing people in are just, everything's on hold. And then what'll happen is there'll suddenly be a massive influx of, like, loads of people all at once. And then I don't really know what's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. I am Binary Man. What do you think about Abe's recent comments that mentioned that shopping? It weren't Abe. It were, like, Gaffer at Osaka. One minute is like, fuck all these pachinko parlors that won't close down. Here's the names. Don't go here. Like, next minute is like, maybe birds should just stop at home because they'd spend too long looking at yogurt. I don't know what he said. Fucking idiot. But yeah, that were kind of funny. Scotty Tasty. All right, Dan. Hi, Scotty. How you doing? Wagyu beef will be the new Ichiran. Just busting your wallet out and a big slab of Wagyu. Like, yes, sir. I will pay for that. Yeah, it's like, can you pay by credit card or beef, please? Yes, please. I still really want to apply for 2021 April intake for Teach English, but my main concern is whether Japan will be interested in taking foreigners. How do you say that? Egan? Kelly? It's going to be a case of suck it and see for a while, I think. We don't know what's coming. This might be over in 2 weeks. It might be over in 2 years. We don't know what's cracking. So all you can do is keep your ear to ground, like your Gaijin Pot and your Dave's ESL Cafe and that. And just see what's going on. Jamil, come here. We'll rent a bike and we'll go for a spin together. How's about that? You can rent a bike next to Shiyama Station, so we can do something like that. Big Drew Dog, 33. I'm a huge NJP Dub fan. NJP Dub. How are the live events? Well, we went to Dominion last year in Osaka with Jericho and Moxley's debut as well. It went his debut, his second match, I think. And it was fucking sick. I'd love to go again this year. Dominion was so good. Wrestling crowds in Japan are a bit mad. They're a bit strange. Good. Like, a bit more subdued. Like, they kind of respectfully watch matches and that. And It's a little different to TV, so that were kind of good. But yeah, like I proper loved it. I was supposed to fly this fall, check out some of the G1, but with the current events, and yeah, G1 will happen at some point. I mean, it's not like WWE or fucking still filming live from Performance Center or something. Um, it's a bit different here. They've got a bit more class about it. But yeah, I'd love to go. My main goal is to go Wrestle Kingdom at some point. So that's what I want to do. But I've always been working on January 4th so far. At some point, I'd like to go. Dominion were awesome. I did my best Gaijin impression and bought a Bullet Club t-shirt and a hat and stuff. So that were cool. I am binary, man. What a bellend. In my beef tallows is an acceptable form of payment. Yeah, why not? It's like we accept pay or beef. Is that an Audio Technica 2020? It's an Audio Technica 2020 ripoff, if that counts. But it's just some USB condenser mic I got off Amazon. It's alright for the live streaming and that. Let's see. Will you guys have a big wedding? Probably not. We don't really know that many people here. We'll do a city hall. We have to go and register on paper at some point once we manage to jump through all fucking legal hoops and that. And we'll probably do a little ceremony here just for people we know, and then probably when we go back to England next year, do a little ceremony. And when we go to England, Japan, third one, Brazil. When we go to Brazil, probably we'll do a little ceremony in Brazil too. But yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah, I'll come once the situation cools down. Yeah, Jamil, let's do it. Red Rover, how much dough did you take with you first went over to get set up? Basically, I brought about 5 to 6 weeks salary because you don't get paid for 5 to 6 weeks when you rock up. Remember that. Luckily, I didn't have to pay like any down payments from my apartment. I think company, it worked out well for me. The company were already renting that apartment, and the person I replaced moved out as I moved in, so we didn't really have to do anything for a new apartment. So I didn't have to pay any down payments or anything, which were fucking cool. So that worked out well. But 5 to 6 weeks plus whatever you need to get set up. So that's probably what I would say about that one. Let's see how much do. Yeah, where are the wrestling matches held? That one were a big one, Jamil. It were like they do like 4 big shows a year, and that were one of them, and that were in Osaka Joe Hall. So that were pretty cool. Would love to go in again. Kenneth Westlake, hey buddy, hey dude, how you doing? Are you a blade or an owl? I'm an owl, mate. If you're not fucking bouncing, you're a blade. That one's for Coxon, by the way. I grew up a Wednesday fan. What can I say? I prefer Steelers, though, if I'm honest. Let's see. Slot one gamer. He even asked me. Ha 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 ha. Eddie Chan, are we having a big marriage or what? See, she didn't even answer. How long's Eddie Chan been in Japan? Eddie Chan, her 4-year Japaniversary is next month. Like, it's funny because, like, me and Eddie Chan are so similar timelines in life. Like, she's about 1 month older than me. She come to Japan about 1 month after I did. And, we both got similar histories. Like, both of his parents died. Not both of his parents died. Both of his dads died when we were young. And, like, a lot of shit in common. We're both in bands. And it's kind of funny how life works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was cool. Jamil brought about 300,000 yen, which is probably, I bought a little bit less, but about that. Yeah, Jamil said I bought 300,000, realized I need more. Just always bring more. I think Jamil, it must have been different for you because you had to set up with like Leo Palace and a phone and shit for Interact, innit? So, Eddie Chan bought 30,000. Eddie Chan, you were mad to do that, by the way. Yeah, Eddie Chan, different situation. She's got family here that kind of helped her a bit, but fucking hell. She told me she used to eat just like rice with 1 egg for a day. And poof, stronger than me, I'm telling you. Whoosh, it's behind you. We are number one. So we are number one. That's Steelers reference for you. Anyway, let's move on and talk a bit about the YouTubes. So, YouTube, as I've said many times on this here channel, when I came here, literally it were like, here's a new chapter in my life. I've just left everyone I know other side of the world. Let's make some mad videos. And just be like me walking around, be like, right, I've been and bought a USB plug. Oh, look, it's KFC. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really think much on it. I just put them on YouTube. I'm like, whatever, I just put them on YouTube. And then it kind of become an hobby for me. Like, so when I first come here, I said I weren't right happy here. And I needed an excuse to get out of my apartment and do something. And thinking, oh, right, I'll go here and I'll make a video. Were a good reason to get out of the house. And I was always on my own. So it'd be a good reason to go out and try and talk to people and shit. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm making a YouTube video. Look at my channel. Didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. Still don't. But I've learned quite a bit over 4 years. Like, if you look at my first videos and you look at videos now, they're kind of different. I like to think they're better. But yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. But I met some cool people for it. To be honest, like Alexi himself and Jake Knowlton and a few other people, Tokyo Sam. I've not met some of these people face to face, but like the internet connection. So yeah, a few cool people I've met just because of doing this, and I get 4,000 people have clicked that subscribe button. That's fucking rad. I've got people who support what I do on Patreon. That's fucking amazing. Speaking of which, I got a new Patreon this week. Can't remember the name. I got a notification about it the other day. Let me have a look. I want to give him a real shout out. Ryan something, I think. Yeah, Ryan Bolton. He joined the JaDanFam over on the Patreon. So cheers for that, dude. And that's cool. Like, I always put the money from Patreon back into the channel, like buying lights or buying microphones or even my camera I'm using. I bought from Patreon money, which is fucking unbelievable. So that's always nice. And I've met some fucking cool people in general, like people who come to Japan. A couple of people in chat I've met in real life because they came to Osaka, like Slot One Gamer. He was one of the first people I ever met, and we went for okonomiyaki together. And he's been in JaDanFam for ages, so I treated him to some okonomiyaki in it. And Tom Fall is one of the biggest supporters in this channel, and I met him when he came to Osaka. And also, what I'm saying is, if you come into Osaka or Kyoto, it'll blow up, and if I've got free time, I'll come and probably buy you some okonomiyaki in it. Seems to be how it goes down. But like, I got to meet amazing people just because I started filming my life. I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I just started doing it for laughing it. And then I kind of got into it. And then I was like, yes, let's go. But I'm a bit weird with it. I do it. I don't. Some people do it because they want to get popular, right? And that's their goal. And that's cool. Like, if you want to do that and become popular, that's for you. I don't ever see myself being popular doing this. Not what I'm doing now. Like, it's such a niche thing, and I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to be like, wow, check out these 3 crazy anime tips. I mean, I have made videos like that, actually, so I can't really say that. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, to be honest, to do that. So now I'm just kind of just making videos that I want, when I want. I did try for a while with algorithm, and I tried to make, thumbnails and videos that are good. Seems most of my videos that do all right are about working in Japan, because that's what people are searching for, but I kind of want to make funny videos about it now, so I don't really know what's coming next, is basically what I'm saying. I'm going to keep making videos. I don't know how regular they'll be. Now I've got a bit more free time. I hope they're a bit more regular. I do enjoy these live streams. I love hanging out with you guys and just having a bit of a chin wag and that, so that's kind of cool. I'll still be doing that for a while. So, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I just don't really know where I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we're saying. Interact took most of my money when I come here for Leo Palace. Yeah, of course I did. Were you a Mega Drive or a SNES kid? We had both. I remember preferring the SNES. I've always been a bit of a Nintendo kid. Apart from my favourite ever console with Dreamcast. Just saying. Have you ever checked out Tokyo Drew's YouTube channel? Yes. I'm on one of his live streams. I've not spoken to him for ages. I think he's a nice enough guy. He's kind of come into this whole thing as a different angle than I am. He's really putting himself out there, and he's trying to make a name for himself, where I'm just kind of doing what I want. You two would be like a Clash of the Titans, probably. Like, he's a nice dude. Like, when I were on his, he did like a live stream series for a while where he interviewed other YouTubers and he asked me some questions and stuff, and that were a nice hangout. Like, but I've never been really very good at collaborations with other people. Like, I always feel like, oh, I'm not really bringing out to the table. Like, why would anyone collaborate? And it's a bit weird. I don't really feel like I need to collaborate because I'm not really trying to gain that. But if collaboration come up, it worked, I'd do it. But I don't really know. What we're saying. Have you ever thought of future team ups with the J vloggers? Yeah. I don't know, because I don't really consider myself a J vlogger. I just talk about Japan. I guess I am a J vlogger. I don't like that term very much, basically. But, you know, there's not many people around here where I am, so that's another thing. But there's a few people I'd like to. There's a few channels I quite like. I did a collab with Critical Eats Japan. Absolute dude. What a dude. And that were cool. Let me think. What else? We're on 2.5 Oyajis at one point, and with Victor and, you know, that stuff. So it was kind of cool, I guess. But I'd like to. Everyone's like, Dan, do a collaboration with Chris Broad. He's never collabing with me. YouTubers I do like. I like Dogan. I like Mayday-san. I like Critical Eats. Yeah, but I'm not one of these big channels, basically. So, whatever. That JaDan guy makes some fully sick videos. Cheers. Kenneth Westlake, how's the weather out there? It's pretty dark, mate. It's about 10 o'clock at night, but it's been a nice day today from what I could see from balcony, you know. Chilling in Cornwall in managers with a mangas. All right, that makes sense. Treat yourself. That's the end that gives me hope. I'll be lucky to afford the flight. Red Rover, save as much as you can, fam. You'll need it. Crunk IPA rate down, need to head off, need to finish TFL unit and end my garden with a beer since there's no Togger. Gambatte net. Do your best. I had a Dreamcast and my best game was Shenmue. Yeah, Shenmue is a sick game. Sick game. I would see you in a skit with another YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't say no. Like immediately, I wouldn't say no. I've done some, I've done more collaborations with people who are not J vloggers. Like I did a video with Ben CG, who's a travel vlogger. I did a couple of videos with Alexei himself, who's a Finnish guy that makes stuff about Finland, and yeah, like I'm not opposed to it. It's like when I meet people, though, I just want to hang out. I don't really want to make videos, to be honest. But yeah, doors open, but you're gonna have to make first move. That's what I'm saying. If you're watching this, if you're watching, what we're saying. Yo, Dan, when you first got there, did you throw yourself into work and keep yourself busy? Did you have any anxiety, depression, sadness creep over you? Yes, yes, and yes. It's weird because like everything's new, so everything's crazy and fun, and every day is a little adventure, and you kind of the anxiety turns off for a bit because you're just like, wow, look at all this cool stuff, and then when that starts to become normal, you kind of reality sets in a bit and you're like, fuck, I did just leave my own country. And I'm in a country I don't really understand anything. I don't know anyone. And it gets hard. But then it goes one of two ways. Like I definitely remember thinking to myself, like, I want to go home. And then I remember thinking, like, you've come all this way, you've made all this effort, at least just get 6 months. If it sucks after 6 months, go home. You've not lost hope. And I'm glad I did. I'm proper glad I did. Because sometimes I weren't sure I was going to. I happened to make a good friend during that 6 months. A few good friends, you know, David and Sam, who you've seen in videos. And a friend called Shorty Chan, who did a lot for me. She took me to doctors. Complete tangent story. She took me to doctors when I got neurovirus and I couldn't really speak Japanese. And she were kind of translating. Apart from not translating, they were going to put a camera up my ass. She'd let me figure that one out for me then, bitch. But yeah, me and her hung out a lot because she'd just come back from Australia and she didn't really know anyone in Akashi, and I were looking for friends and we hung out a lot. And she helped me a lot, like get on my feet on that. So mad respect for her. So yeah, I ain't seen her for ages. I'm looking forward to go and meet her and fiance because they got engaged. They got married actually, her husband. So yeah, I need to go and hang out with them. But yeah, so yeah, it's a bit weird. It's 11 p.m. here in Oz. Nice. Keep your mind right. Yeah, like all you can do in it, just like Gambaru. And there's ups and downs. Some days in Japan, even now, I think, fuck, you know, what am I doing here? And some days I'm like, I can't be anywhere else. So it is what it is. There was a Chris Broad and Dan collab video. It'd be great. I would definitely never say no to that. That guy's a genius. But that guy don't make vlogs. That guy makes fucking movies about Japan, and they're amazing. I'm not even on same playing field. You know what I'm saying? Glad you're not the kind that does this problem. Jamil, like, even if I were it's never going to work. Like, my life's not that interesting. You know, when you see Chris Abroad make these fucking sick videos and you see like people walking around Shibuya and they're like, that's just not me, dude. I tried to do it. That's just not me. I like what I like, and I want to make videos about what I like, not what people want to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. I know a guy selling his Switch for 45k. Mate, you could buy that Switch and flip it for like 60k. I was thinking about selling my Switch just because you can't buy them because, you know, Cocoa Pops. But yeah, the Switch is a pretty fucking cool console, and you can't buy them for loving the money. So I reckon if you bought it for 45k and smashed it straight on your auctions, you'd make more than that. Ouija channel. Mike, how we doing, friend? You alright? Congrats on the 4,000. Hope you're doing well, mate. Just caught this on my way to bed. If it's just vlogging, mate, keep it up. Still love to catch him. Cheers, Mike. I appreciate that, dude. I hope everything's alright in sunny Wales. And I hope you're staying safe and all that. I hope you had a great Anzac Day. So, what's Anzac? Is that some weird Australian thing that I don't know? Miyahiro, long time no see. Sashiburi desu ne. So yeah, YouTube, 4,000 subscribers, sick beans. That's one of them things that, like, as it's grown over years, I've always been just like baffled by it. Like, oh my god, like I can't believe it's grown this far. I never expected to get past 1,000 subscribers, to be honest with you. And just watching it kind of grow and people getting involved, and so many people. One of the best things, right, is so many people come to me in DMs because they want to come to Japan. And they've seen my channel and they're like, well, if this fucking dude can do it, I can do it. I don't really know. But I get so many people asking me stuff in DMs and stuff. And that's proper cool. Because like when I wanted to come to Japan, I searched for a lot of shit and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I kind of went out of my way for a while to make videos about stuff that I searched for and I couldn't find good information. And it's cool that people feel like they can reach out to me. I do my best to reply to everyone and give the most solid advice I can give at any one point. And it's not easy, but that's what I try and do as much as I can. And yeah, if you are thinking about going to Japan and you want somebody to talk to about it, hit me up. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Lester says, hey man, make what works for you and that we'll enjoy it and you'll be happy. Cheers, Lester. I've heard that from a few people. Of course, it's even more niche than niche, so views and stuff, I sometimes get a bit caught up in analytics, you know, like, oh, not many people watched my last video, when it turns out that don't fucking matter at all. If 10 people watch my video and proper enjoy it, then that's 10 people who watched my fucking video and enjoyed it. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Was great to see everyone at the driveways at dawn. I don't really know what you two Aussies are talking about. Alan, we'll keep coming back because you're relatable. You don't make videos for the money or views. Stay kakui. Thank you very much, Alan. And yeah, I appreciate that. Like, I'm just me, dude. Like, I can't really do it. Louise Deco Code. Hello, been watching your channel for a few years now. We're a Nottingham Sapporo couple living in London. Respect. Never lose that regional accent, bro. That's fucking cool. Apart from you got lost from Midlands and gone down to London, but yeah, that's cool, Louise. Thank you very much. Man, we spend bare time in Nottingham when I was younger, going to venues and that. Junction 21, Junction 31. They're a venue, Junction Summit, I forgot the name of. And yeah, I used to go there to watch shows all the time in the old Nottingham and Sherwood Forest and that, innit? But I'm glad you like the videos, Louise. Thanks for watching, you know. Love your vids, dude. You're in my top 3 J vloggers. Keep doing your thing. Red Rover, that's fucking sick. Like, this is why making videos is awesome. It's not that, like, there's some monetary gain or there's, like, some props or something. It's like, people say, oh, yeah, I like your videos. You seem cool. Safe. Thanks a lot. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, Junction 7, that went name. Yeah, Junction 7, I went to see Aquabats there back in the day. I even played there a few times with my band, so yeah, good stuff. Oh, Tom Fall, €3. Cheers, dude. Mate, and I also noticed, Tom, that you upped your Patreon support at $5 Jamata group, so mate, I say the same thing every time, but cheers, dude. Cheers. I took your idea about postcards, by the way, so I'm going to be definitely doing that once things return to normal and I can actually post stuff overseas. So yeah, that's cool. What we saying? April 25th in Australia is Anzac Day. It's a national holiday to remember our war soldiers back in 1915. All right, cool. So how do you do that then? I don't really know. But cool. Happy Anzac Day. What does Anzac stand for? Australian Summer. Good job, Dan. Australian Summit. Yeah, good. Big Drew Dog 33 message redacted. Oh wow. Oh wow. What's gone on here then? What else are we talking about? Let's see. What do we fancy chatting about? I also get a lot of questions about Japanese and like relative level and stuff. Like Japanese is fucking solid. Like just straight up fucking solid. And my level's a bit weird. Like Australia, New Zealand Army Corps. All right, fair enough. Like that makes sense. But my Japanese, like when I first got here, I studied loads, and I studied a bit before I came. So my level like shot up quick to a point where I could like have a basic conversation with somebody, and I could have a conversation, but I could have the same conversation with loads of people, and it felt like I could speak. And then I didn't really do much for a while, but slowly it's got better and better and better without really trying. And now, like last year and a half, I've been trying. And the thing with Japanese is like the more you study, the less you understand. Um, every time you think you know something, you learn something else, and it turns out you don't know what you knew. So yeah, I try my best. I can get by in most daily life situations, but not accurately. I'm doing a bit of guessing every now and then, inferring what people are guessing, trying to say, or what I think they might be trying to say, and doing it that way. And honestly, like you think, oh, he's in Japan, it's easy to practice. It's not. It's not at all. You know, me and Eddie Chan, we speak English at home, and in my job, I'm paid to speak English every day. You know, and I don't really go out much in Shiga since I got here, so I don't really have much chance to practice. You know, so I want to get better at Japanese. I study a lot. I study at least an hour a day. I really want to get better at Japanese, but definitely plateauing hard. But that's something I'm working on, to be honest here. So people always ask me like, "Can you speak Japanese? Can you speak?" And do I need to speak Japanese? That's a big question. You can get by without speaking Japanese. You don't need it, but it's like you can get by with only having 1 foot, but two is better. You know what I'm saying? Or three, even better. Get 3 feet. Yeah, like you can survive without it, but and most Japanese people don't expect you to speak Japanese. And if you watch my latest video, you get the old Nihongo Jozu. Oh, Nihongo Jozu desu ne. Lots. Um, it's kind of weird, but it's something I'm working on. Let's see what we're saying. Big Drew Dog 33. Yeah, subscribe when I was contemplating taking a teaching job in Japan. And you were the most relatable and fun watcher of those videos. Need to say I love the content, bro. Cheers, Big Drew Dog. Mike, my mum says to stay safe, mate. Cheers, Jackie. GLP 69. I applied for N2 this July 5th, but with the progress, I think I'm going to fail. I'm doing N3 this year, but as far as I know, it's all been postponed. So probably December. And I'm not confident about it at all. The kanji and stuff, the reading side and the vocabulary probably is cool, but I need to put a lot of time into studying that grammar. And I don't like grammar. I bought a new book recently, but I ain't got around to studying it yet. You know, life's crazy working from home and stuff, and yeah, it is what it is. I'll try my best. Red Rover, how did you and Eddie Chan meet? Well, there's two stories. One of them's truth, and one of them's what we tell people. So, the first time we ever we hung out in Osaka, just after Golden Week a couple of years ago, and we went to Amemura in Osaka, which is America town, and we hung out and we drank alcohol without Ellie Chan telling me that she's fucking got an alcohol allergy, so that went well. I went to karaoke and sung some songs, and 3 years later we're living together and we're gonna get married, so that's how life works, isn't it? It weren't all plain sailing before we met, to be honest with you. She never fucking lets me forget. I should point out, but you know, it is. My comment didn't go through your stream chat. You, me, Japan. What a guan. How you doing? And Slot 1 Gamer JLPT in Australia got cancelled. My comment didn't go through your stream chat. What comment? I didn't see nothing. If you let me know your comment now, and I'll do my best to respond. But if you're Asian, they expect you to speak Japanese as if we can, and if you ever Japanese people you speak English, Eddie Chan knows what you mean. Like, she's got Asian face, hasn't she? And they're always like, she gets really mad because if I say anything in Japanese, they're like, oh, and when she speaks Japanese, even though she has to work way harder at it than I do, she's like, they're like, what is wrong with you, mate? Like, you got mental disabilities or something. You look Japanese but can't speak Japanese. So the main thing I miss when we're in Japan, unsurprisingly, is pubs. Literally nowhere to have just a drink, especially during the day. What's the main thing about British culture? You miss Jaffa cakes. I miss Jaffa cakes. Culture, English culture, Jaffa cakes. I miss white man go home. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Fucking white boys around here ruining it for everyone. But yeah, what do I miss about British culture? Not that much, to be honest. I wish there were more. What do I wish there were more of? Yeah, like pubs, I guess. But like, I didn't. There's a reason I left England. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really like that much about England. I miss my friends and family and stuff, but I found substitutes for most of the stuff I missed here while I'm here. So it is. But this week I found. I accidentally found a little like import food shop, and they got some fake German Jaffa cake things that I bought, and they were sick, fam. Not same, but they were all right. And hobnobs. I miss some British TV, but I can watch most of it here if I want. I just can't be asked. I'm too busy watching Bottom and that from back in the day. Eddie Chan misses pork sandwiches. Eddie Chan, when I took her to England last year, she tried like a traditional pork sandwich, you know, with like crackling and she bit into it and she like nearly cried like that one tear. That Indian on Wayne's World. She was so happy. So yeah, I'm gonna miss Vegemite. You won't. Slot 1 Game. You will not miss Vegemite. It's fucking terrible. Is there something that you want to try doing in Japan but you haven't got round to yet? Loads of stuff. I want to travel way more. I want to try staying in a ryokan just for the sake of doing it. You know, onsen and that, but with tattoos it's not easy, and you know, English, don't like getting my dick out in public. I don't like looking at old Japanese dicks while I'm trying to have a bath. Seems like I should do it once. Where else? I really want to go to the Snow Festival in Sapporo. One day, I want to go and see Wrestle Kingdom in Japan at some point. Yeah, loads of stuff. At one point, my goal was to visit every prefecture, and I've not really done much of that yet. So at some point, I'd like to travel around. Probably spend a bit of time in Tokyo at some point. Best come and see you, innit, Jake? We've been talking about it for ages, but one day his paths will cross, I hope. By the way, if you don't know, You, Me, Japan is Jake. He's also, he were YouTuber big back in the day. Does it a bit now. Sound guy, absolutely. He's always been safe with me, like, since day one. So, nothing but respect, Jake. Cheers for that. And I hope you enjoyed them Jaffa cakes that I sent you that time. Just saying. I know you love some okonomiyaki. What's your favorite 3 Japanese foods? This is tough because it changes all the time. Of course, okonomiyaki. I love okonomiyaki. What else do I like? I like proper shit Japanese food. Like stuff that everyone thinks is basic. I like takoyaki, of course. I like Osaka food, really. And like shit gyudon from like Matsuya or something. I like stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not so big on like raw seafood. I've recently got into eating sushi, but even then I don't eat that much, just like tuna and salmon, and not even that much tuna, mainly salmon, to be honest with you. So yeah, like I'm a bit weird with food, but yeah, definitely. Oh, we like Osaka sauce on it. Sick whips. Let's see what Red Rover's saying. I lived abroad for a few years, and the one thing I missed from the UK was the weather, strangely enough. Yeah, like, where's that bland grey shit that I'm used to? Yuriko cried the first time she tried fish and chips because she was so bland and she was afraid to tell me she hated it. She must not have put enough vigor on it, mate. That must be what's up. Yeah, like, I'm yet to meet any Japanese person that's like, yes, I proper like fish and chips. Good shit. I love the fact she cried because she didn't want to tell you that she hated it. That was fucking awesome. Watching sumo live looked fun. Yeah, I think problem is that I'd buzz on it for about 10 minutes and I'd be like, I don't really understand what's going on here. So Eddie Chan didn't like fish and chips either. She didn't. She tried. She didn't get it. I'll be honest with you. This is a bit of a secret. Best fish and chips I ever had were here in Japan. Just saying. At some bar that sold fish and chips, and it were a bit nicer. So, yeah, I was a bit baffled by that, but I don't say that if I go back home. You know what I'm saying? What else? Take Eddie Chan to the onsens in Shiba near the snow monkeys. I'd love to do that. Luke, that sounds sick. I want to go and see snow monkeys in onsens and that, but I'd be scared they'd try and touch my dick. What about sumo? Brazilian sumotori is very popular. Yep. Wasn't that bad. What wasn't? Oh, I did onsen one. Me and H went to a sento. That were fucking mad. I've really gotten into wagashi recently. Spent years avoiding it, but starting to really like it. Cool. Couldn't believe how much I like Sukiya. It's so shit. It's good. But just saying, this is ranking. Matsuya is number 1. Sukiya is number 2. And way down at bottom is Yoshinoya. Just saying. Critical Eats Japan in the house with the 300 yen. Critical Eats Japan, ever since I started, has been awesome on this channel. We did a McDonald's collaboration back in the day with Higgins in Japan. And he sent a lot of people to my channel. I'm sure most of the people on my channel have started watching my channel because of Critical Eats. So cheers, dude. Once ordered fish and chips in Japan. They serve deep fried shamo with shoestring fries. That's fucking outrageous. It's outrageous behavior. I mean, in England, obviously, it's haddock or cod, but they don't really do that here. So I think red snapper is basically what passes here, and it was quite nice. I miss vinegar. Get me some fucking proper sarsens, mate. Like, I've been saying it for 4 years. I once went to a bar in Himeji and they had sarsens. And I was so happy I nicked that bottle of sarsens. Not even sorry. I fucking pocketed it. And used it for a while. And it's run out. So, yeah, sometimes get my mum to send little packets of vinegar. And you can buy some black vinegar here, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Even though Sarsens is now owned by a Japanese company. So, there you go. I miss mushy peas with mint sauce and steak and kidney pie. But Japanese food, I love it raw, me. I ate raw roast. I ate raw roast before. I didn't know what it were. Felt terrible afterwards. And it were ping, fam. Them pings. Best chippy for me were magpie in Whitby. Flakes on fish were like CDs. Oof, treat yourself. Get down, quest. My favourite chippy is just a shit. I were actually really good. My favourite chippy near my house, and kind of near my house, and I went back last time when I went to England. I were right excited to go there, and it were fucking shit. I don't know what's happened in 4 years, but they ruined it. They ruined everything, and I weren't happy about it. So yeah, let's just basically for me it goes like this. I want a bread cake, a big fat bread cake, chips, curry sauce, and then something else, maybe a battered sausage or fish kind of, but fish don't really go with curry sauce. So, and basically when they get vinegar and it's like a bottle like this, use half at vinegar, so much so that your bread cake is soaked in vinegar. That's the one. That's the one. So, what else saying? Best chippy or magpie? What? I like Sukiya the best. What? Sukiya's pretty good, actually. I used to live near Sukiya and I couldn't cook, so I used to get a lot of shit from there, to be honest with you. Thanks for the Gyudon list. Locked in for the next trip. McDonald's, did you try the adult pie? What were they called? Like adult cream pie or some shit, weren't they? I didn't try them, but I seen all stuff online. Yeah, McDonald's really needs to get someone to fucking check what they're putting out sometimes. Have a beer or 3 on me. Thank you very much, Jake. I appreciate that. And Do you have Caldi in Osaka? Picked up some malt vinegar there. Yes, but every time I go there, I ain't got malt vinegar. But now I'm in Shiga, there's even less Caldi. So,
Have a
yeah,
beer
I'm sure
or
I
three
can.
on me.
I'm sure I can order it online somewhere. I'll get my mum to send some of it. Like, Mum, put some vinegar in a box and send it with some Jaffa cakes. Customs be like, what the fuck is going on here? And Louise Deco code 49. Mate, what's with all super chats? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's beautiful. So, and that, what is that? A little dog doing karate? Get yourself some imported sauce. And, oof, treat me, son. Treat me, son. I should open a chippy in Japan. Oof, I might do, you know. Get chippy. Dan's chippy. And just like fucking bear grease. That's what I should do. I can't have vinegar anymore because when I was 11, drank 100 ml of it and vomited after ice skating trauma. That's a sick story, Jake. Yeah. If I'm honest, Jake, I don't know how to respond to that. I've got a similar story with gin, where I can't drink gin because I once went to an house party in Shrewsbury when I didn't know anyone there. Went down to Shrewsbury with a load of mates to an house party. Nicked a bottle of gin off someone, necked it in about 20 minutes. Fell on the floor. Next day, I was sick on a Beefeater's shoes. There you go. And now I can't drink gin anymore. That's the story of how I can't drink gin anymore. What else we saying? Congrats on 4 years and 4K. Thanks a lot, dude. I've been watching some of your videos recently. Keep going upon them in recommendations. I watched Samurai McDonald's one other day. And you're fucking flying these days. A lot of hard work that's gone into it. So, you know, that's pretty cool. And just keep at it, man. Like, what was I going to say? How can I say it? Like, for me, when I watch YouTubers, I like people who I think are relatable. And, you know, Critical Eats Japan is one of the most relatable dudes out there. And Jake was saying when I used to watch his videos. So for me, like, I don't really care about what the video's about. Like, oh, I want to watch that dude's videos. And I'm very much into that. In terms of my YouTube, like, what I actually watch, what do I watch? I watch a lot of, like, wrestling stuff. Like Wrestle Talk and stuff like that. What else do I watch? I watch a guy called Tom Scott. Like how stuff you didn't know and number file and shit. That's kind of cool. Slot one game. My brother once drank a quarter bottle of olive oil thinking it were apple juice. Oh, daft sausage. We were poor as kids. That's one of the most tragic, amazing stories I've ever heard. I don't think I've ever seen you eat ramen. Yay or nay for you? I love ramen. I think I definitely made a video about ramen on my channel at some point. You know, gonna Ichiran and stuff like that. I like tonkotsu ramen. I like a lot of ramen actually, but you know, I don't eat it that much. And around here, there's not that many good places. There's an Ippudo, which I thought was, no, it's not Ippudo. What is it? It's Ippai Tenkin, I think it's called, and it will whack. And we all know I'm lactose intolerant. You know I am. I say it 4 times every stream. You know I'm lactose intolerant. Trying to get that catchphrase through. Only catchphrase that sticks these days is like a fucking potato. And Eddie Chan's claimed, thank you very much. Basically, a couple of weeks ago, I fell off my bike, and Eddie Chan said it was like watching a potato fall. And then that sort of stuck. Runway Incursion is another one that puts it on my videos and comments a lot. So yeah, cheers for that. But yeah, I did fall off my bike. It looked like an idiot thing. Ippudo's apparently sick. I've not been to Ippudo, but apparently it's sick. But I need Cocoa Pops to piss off so I can try Ippudo. It's in it, mate. In it though. Like this Cocoa Pops thing's fucking doing me head in now. Japan ain't got a fucking clue what they're doing. I ain't got a fucking clue what I'm doing either, to be fair. Just like working from home, staying in house as much as you can. Fucking border it now, man. Border it. I don't know. I do not know it. What's next? What's coming up? Slot one game. You need to make a video just you talking about all these weird shit stories from when you were a kid. My other brother once microwaved packet ramen for an hour. Why an hour? Are we back? I think it's back. I can't really remember what I was talking about. What can you do? If audio's back, bang, something in chat to let me know. I know it's on a bit of a delay. But I'm just going to drink my beer until you tell me audio's come back. And I'll make a little humming noise. Cool, it's back. I've gone deaf. Same thing happened to me with rum. House party, almost full bottle of Captain Morgan. Now I just smell it. It gives me PTSD and fear. Yeah, mate, I've been there before. Thanks for letting me know it's back. What were I talking about? I can't remember. Cocoa Pops probably. No, it's fucking stupid, yeah. And I burnt soup. I remember talking about burning soup. Key. Bang, bang, chat. I don't know. Let's talk about future. I think we're going to talk about future. So right now, we moved to Shiga 6 months ago, give or take 6 months ago, and it's nice. Getting used to it. We're looking forward to explore a bit from Golden Week, but that's not happening, is it? Having said that, me and Eddie Chan are going to rent a car on Friday and drive round the lake back. Streets back, all right. We're going to drive around the old Biwako and see what's going on. Try and take some pictures. I might take a camera along. I don't really know. Seems like it'd be a ball ache to edit. It's just going to be me filming out of a car window a lot, so probably I won't do that. But I might put some videos on the old Tinstagram or something, and I might make a... Recently I make like little mini vlogs for Patreon, just like, yeah, today I'm doing this thing. So probably I'll do something like that this week. I want to spend time getting used to Shiga, my job, and getting used to it now. Save up some money, get married. Yeah, I want to start working towards my own English school at some point. So, but yeah, for now, no major plans on the horizon. Hang on. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. Oh, I'm a classy gent. I am. Oh, Jill is back. So recently, what have I been doing? I started buying records again. So I spent like 10,000 yen on records from Yahoo Auctions. That happened this month. So that's good. Bought some high standard records and some Bad Religion records and that. So that were cool. Watching TV. I was talking about watching TV. That's what I was talking about. Mad into Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Nine-Nine! Nice! So I've been watching some Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That were cool. What else have I been watching? Parks and Rec. I like Parks and Rec. I'm a big fan of Ron Swanson. So that were cool. What else have I been watching? I don't think we've been watching much else. Of course I've been watching wrestling. You still vape? No, I stopped vaping this year. Stopped smoking altogether. That were January, New Year. I stopped smoking. When I was like, yeah, I'm going to get healthy. And joined a gym and stopped vaping and lost some weight. And then Cocoa Pops happened and I couldn't go to the gym and I've just ate a load of shit. So put all that weight back on, and But yeah, still got me vape and stuff. I just don't know. I just kind of like, nah, I'm sick of it now and just stopped doing it. So yeah, I don't vape no more. Plus in Japan, it's hard work. You have to order shit from overseas, like. So yeah, because when I met you, I was vaping. I think it must have been when you were here. So 9-9. But yeah, if you've got any TV show recommendations, stuff you think might like, be sure to give me a shout because I've got a bit of free time now. I say a bit of free time. I've got time that I could watch TV shows in that I could probably feel guilty because I could do other things with, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We're buying records, playing guitars, watching telly. Oh, it's the life, innit? Working from home. Teaching online is hard work, man. I mean, like, when I did it for italki back in the day, when I was still doing that, it was fine. But trying to teach, like, people you usually teach in a classroom via... it's hard work, man. It is the hard work, and teaching corporate English as well is kind of hard work for that. So it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? The Naked Director is good. The Naked Director. I don't know anything about it, but I'll add it to the list to see what's going on. Other thing I started watching on YouTube recently is people just taking to bits old stuff, cleaning it, and putting it back together again. That's a thing. Just like, oh, I found this old keyboard. Let's Casio keyboard. Let's take it to bits, clean it, and put it back together again. Right, safe. I watched that for hours. Naked Director is good. Oh, it's about Japanese porn industry in the 80s, like a drama. Oof. I'll give that a look. Thanks for the AMA, brother. Congrats and have a good night, mate. Cheers, Big Drew Dog. Thank you very much. You're welcome back anytime. Anytime. Any place. Right, apparently my battery on my phone is getting towards 20%. So last call for questions. Anything is okay. There is no taboos here. You can ask me anything. If I ignore it, because I didn't want to fucking answer it. All right. But yeah, last call for questions. Get them in. And while I'm waiting for that, I will answer some common questions that I always get. Frequently asked questions. Yes, you probably need a degree to come and work in Japan. I'm sorry, but you probably do. Unless you're bare rich, or you're coming here to study, or you're in a country you can get a working holiday visa, or you just happen to be married to a Japanese person. Other than that, you're probably going to need a visa to come here. And in order to get that visa, you're probably going to need a degree. It's not my fault. Stop kicking off about it. What other questions? Yeah, anything Slot 1 Gamer. Let's go for it. Ask me out. Other questions is, what's it like to date Japanese people? I don't fucking know. What can I tell you? Yeah. What other questions I always get asked? How much money to bring to Japan? A lot. What's cost of living like? Pretty expensive. What's English teaching like? Pretty boring actually, but it's all right. It pays bills, isn't it? It's not a dream job or out, but it's all right. You were talking about podcasts. Any idea already about what they'll probably be? Probably they're going to be a long form, just rambling chat like this, but about a particular topic. And like I'd started doing live streams before. I'd let Patreon decide what we're going to talk about, and I'd just talk about it for an hour. Probably that's what the podcast version is going to be. I'll set up a different microphone, and I'll edit it and put it out as a podcast. You know, not everybody wants to sit and watch a video for an hour, but they might listen to audio for an hour. So, yeah, something like that. Have you visited Hokkaido? Did you like it? I haven't visited yet. Would love to. Want to go to Sapporo. Want to go to a proper northern point. Do like an icebreaker boat tour. I'd love to do something like that. So time and money's a thing though, innit? You know. But yeah, definitely would quite like to do that. What we got here? So this one is a lemon sour. If I put it there, it might focus a bit. Focus on it, you dick. There you go. And it's made by Coca-Cola. It's made by Coca-Cola. And it's salty lemon flavour, shioremo. And it's 7%. Oh, it's salty. I don't know. I do not know it. But yeah, podcasts I think might be a decent idea if I can think of interesting to talk about. Problem I have is I just go tangent. And listening to me just swear a lot and go off on tangents might be hard work. So I don't know. Into the car scene at all. I've never were. But my mate Sid back home is mad for a JDM. So I kind of just watch stuff through him. Like everything I know about cars is from him. And now when I'm walking around, I always see nice cars like, oof, sick. And each one's like, what are you looking at? I'm like, oh, that car were nice. So I want to buy this year buying a car at some point. I want to buy a Nissan Cube and I want to slam it fuck out of it, put hard tires on it and some LED neons underneath it because that'll be the baddest thing you've ever seen. Then I'll be next DK. Just you wait. Just you wait. But yeah, it used to be like if you walked around Osaka at night, you'd see a load of like lowriders and that kicking about. They were cool. And one of my mates is wearing into cars. Kurokawa, who I used to know in Nishikashi. I've not seen him for ages actually. He's mad into cars and he does like car raps and shit. And I'd love it says like he often goes to meets. I'd love to go in one day just for the sake of making a video and be like, this is cool. But he said most people are probably not cool with filming the cars and that. So, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. But I don't know. I'd like to do that. I'd love to go to a proper JDM car meet and see what it's all about. I just realised I've got bear scratch on my arm from punching. This week I'm going to film another video. What it's really like working in Eikaiwa. 5 things I wish I knew about working in an Eikaiwa before I worked in an Eikaiwa. And it's going to be a bit of a comedy video, so that should be coming next. No, next week will be the monthly update. So next week, probably. Really love weird Japanese K cars. I'm mad for a K car. I don't know why. If I can't afford a cube, I wanted like an N box or something like that. And an N box or a Daihatsu Tanto, they fucking look sick and all. They're all basically cube rip-offs, so I'd like something like that. For some reason, I like them cars that are like a box. So that's kind of cool. I saw that somebody turned a K car into like a V-dub van. That looks sick. So, but buying a car in Japan, maybe it's kind of easy. I haven't really tried, so I should probably do that at some point. Dear. Right then, kiddies. We've been at it for a good hour and a half now. Thank you very, very, very much for watching today. And if you're a subscriber, thank you again. And if you're in the JaDanFam, thank you even more. That's awesome. What else we got? Monthly update. How long did you actually film it? Other than your monthly updates, how long do you actually post? At one point, I had like about a month in advance, and now I just kind of film for next weekend. I don't really have a schedule anymore, so I just film and put stuff up when I feel like it. But when I had a schedule, I used to be about a week in advance. Or I'd have like 3 or 4 videos and put them out in whichever order I fancied. But these days, I kind of just wing it. So, yeah, cheers. Thank you, everyone who put questions in chat. Thanks for all super chats. And, yeah, just basically the overriding message here is thank you very fucking much. Just tune in before you go. Can you answer a question for me? Yes, I can, Weeb. Go on. Just for you, because I'm feeling generous. And you asked nicely. I can't really say no if you ask nicely, can I? That wouldn't be very nice. Thanks for no thank you. Other than teaching English, what job opportunities could you possibly get in Japan as a foreigner? That's hard work. I know someone that works at a patent office, but the Japanese are sick. I guess you could do some kind of social media thing, or like game translator or something like that. Honestly, like most foreigners that come here are teachers. Like that's the way in. It's all about networking and contacts and that. I can't see me doing much other than English teaching in my life in Japan, if I'm honest. But I don't know. I know a couple of friends that work in like automotive industry and stuff like that. So there's obviously work out there, but most people are going to be teaching in that English vein at some point. So, but Weeb, thanks for the question. I hope that vaguely answered it. I don't know. Love your work, Dan Chan. Keep up the great content. Can't wait for the next one. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate you watching. Everyone, thank you very much. Stay safe against that Cocoa Pops monkey, and I'm out. So, as always, until next time, Jamata. I have to change hands. See ya. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment below and bang a thumbs up on this video. While you're at it, you may as well smash that subscribe button and ring that bell, and you won't miss a thing. And there's plenty more videos like this one. There's one here and one here. Maybe you'll see something you like. All my videos are supported by the JaDanFam on Patreon. You guys are awesome. And as always, until next time, Jamata.